Okay, so while my computer is processing my other videos so that I can upload it, I thought that I would go ahead and do a quick review, since I'm stuck at the computer, of a company that I have ordered from and whose customer service I was really impressed with. Now, I am not affiliated with the company. I am not getting any money to say this, and please do not use my story as a way to screw them over. I just wanted to give you guys an option of a company that was, I felt, really reputable. And they are BH Cosmetics, and from them I ordered my 120 palette that you guys have seen me use in, well, a good number of my tutorials. This one's in number 2. I also have palette number 1. And I'm going to take these out and see if I can't show you the difference. Now, my number 2, which is this one, is much newer and nicer than my number 1, which I've used all the time. So, you know, bear with me. Ooh, I just stuck my finger in the yellow. Nice. Okay, so side by side, here is the top tray of both. This one over here, the more used one, being the number 1 palette that everybody always uses here on YouTube, that kind of thing. Part of the reason I went with BH Cosmetics is because they had 2 options. And then let me just put these down. And then I'm going to show you the second tray because, as you all know, each of them, dude, I'm just demolishing my eyeshadow palette today. There goes another one. Okay. So this is the second tray of the number 2 palette. And this is the second tray of the number 1 palette. Again, this one over here being the one that everybody uses. And the main reason that I actually wanted this one, when I ordered from the company, I ordered number 2. And I did this for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you actually notice, this one is a little bit more of the dark colors, the sort of what I would consider more wearable. Hold on a second, let me put these down before I break everything. Anyway, they're the more wearable shades. There's more of the browns. There's a whole row and a half of browns, and I just thought it was a bit more of a neutral palette, and I really liked that. Plus, if you look in this one, which is the number 1 palette, and I don't know if all your eBay ones do this, but if you see along this row, they're all these weird, I think they called them the kaleidoscope colors. Here, let me take the plastic off. But they're these ones that are sort of dual colored, you know, this one right here is orange and green of all things. And then this one's orange and yellow, and this one's green and kind of blue, and yellow and green, blue and purple, and a different color combination of blue and purple. And I didn't really see any reason why I would ever use the, whatever they call them, kaleidoscope colors or camouflage colors or whatever. And so anyway, so whatever the case, I wanted palette number 2. Well, when I ordered, I don't know if I entered it incorrectly or if they got it wrong or what, but when I ordered, what I ended up getting was palette number 1. So I went ahead and I got on the website, and it had email contact information, and because I knew that they were closed, I thought, well, I'll just email them and tell them that they sent me number 1 instead of number 2. Well, when I did that, I guess the person who got the email didn't quite understand, because she promptly sent me back an email saying, okay, we'll send you out a new palette, no problem. Well, I got the email, and it had actually literally been sent out. I got the email the next morning, and I immediately called them because she had sent out another number 1 palette, which is, again, not the one I wanted, and I think that was just a miscommunication on her part. But it had already been sent, so it was UPS already had it. It was on its way to my house. Well, the company then proceeded to send me a third palette. This time the number 2 that I had ordered, and ironically, which I've hardly used, just because I've ended up, I opened the number 1 when I got it. That's how I found out it was the wrong one. I started using it, and I just haven't used the second one very much because I've had my other one for 3 months now and I haven't gone through the eyeshadows. The point I'm trying to make is that the customer service at this company was just excellent. They were so willing to try to work with me. They did ask me to try to reject the second number 1 palette so that it would come back to them. And I did try to do that. Unfortunately, I was actually gone when the UPS guy came by, and so they just left it at my door. And once it was in my hands, they have no way of guaranteeing that it's safe anymore for resale, so they told me to just go ahead and keep it. So basically, I paid for 1 palette. I got 3. I got to try both colors, and nobody was upset with me. All they did was apologize for the mix-up. They had great prices. It came totally wrapped. I mean, wrapped like 6 times in bubble wrap in a package that was then wrapped in some more bubble wrap that was put in a box that had some more newspaper or something in it. They arrived in perfect condition. Nothing was broken. And the customer service was just absolutely excellent. So I would definitely suggest them. As I said, they do sell a couple different kinds of sort of finished makeup palettes. They have the 120 eyeshadow palettes. I believe they also have the 88 palettes, shimmer, matte, and warm, and some blush palettes, as well as some brushes. I haven't been on their website for a while, so I'm not sure exactly what they carry. Like I said before, I'm not affiliated with the company. I'm not getting paid for this. I've used these palettes a number of times. I've been asked by a number of people where it is that I get them, and personally, that's where I got them from. That was my experience, so I would recommend them. And I really think that they're a great company. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents worth. If you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment below. And have a great day.